This is kind of like on just regular kind of what you're using kind of type stuff. I like to ask these. This is just random question like gear,
Oh yeah. Oh
plugins. I
man.
like to get in this quick because a lot of times, I like to know what people are using, what
Yeah.
people are doing, what
Yep.
what's their go-tos for
Hmm.
this, whether it's mixing, mastering, producing. What is some of the stuff when you get ready to get down and dirty, you get ready to cook? What are you reaching for
Man, it depends, of course, on the
on the
type
record?
of
Yeah.
song. Like I'm working right now in a Afro artist
Okay.
from South Africa right now,
Wow.
and so my headspace is in Afro beats. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
Afro
So
beats.
I'm
Yeah.
pulling up sounds that I haven't touched, like soul sessions
Wow.
from Contact.
Yeah, yeah, I
Bruh,
remember that,
I
yeah.
had it forever.
Wow.
Never went to it until I had the opportunity to
Produce
carve out
something
some
like this.
sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So of course the whole native in contact, what is it called? Complete.
Complete, yep.
That's like it's got everything there.
Yeah.
Of course, my friends over at Spectrasonic.
Oh,
So
bro, goats.
you gotta have that, man. That stylist, I've been working in that stylist for years. It is
Stylus is
incredible.
like the best kept
It
secret
is, bro.
in, like, drum
It
loops and stuff.
is.
I think people don't know, and
They
that you
don't
know how old
know.
Stylus is?
Yes, it's so old.
Stylus came out, like, '07,
Yep.
'08,
It was way before Omnisphere.
like, way that was I think that was, like, their first
There was
joint,
their first joint.
and they've never updated it. It's
Never
the
update. It
same
looked the
interface,
same.
20 almost 20 years,
Yes,
and
because
it's
they were ahead of the game. And
wow.
so you could take a drum loop that's a swing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you
Mhm.
can change you can do
Filtering, all of
filter
that
it.
stuff.
Yep.
It's like you can it's like a lot of people don't know. I'll give a trade secret like loop elements. A
Yes.
lot of loop elements was designed in Stylus.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you how I hear it now.
You hear it now.
Because I'm gonna tell you that's why I reach for that's why I reach for loop elements all the
That's
time.
crazy.
That's why, because that's how I hear loops.
Yeah.
And that's where it went before, because I don't even do my loops no more,
Yeah.
thanks to you.
Oh man.
I add now.
But it's the filtering. It's
Yeah.
like taking because like you can import your own audio, you and drop a drum loop in there
Yes.
from wherever you
Yep.
find it, and then you can just mangle it
Yep.
in a way
Just them
to
dirty it
where it
up.
just doesn't even sound like it
Mhm.
was a break beat before.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and then
High
you take
pass,
that
low pass on it.
and then and all of a sudden
Some
it's like
reverb on it. Yep.
and
100%.
you like, yo,
And it's moving. You
And
know
it's
what I mean?
moving.
So you're right. So that's I used to take a lot of time building loops.
yeah,
I don't take that much time no more. So
wow,
if something I need to jump out to stand out, I'll program it.
yeah,
But the majority of the loops, and I'll maybe add a shaker or
yeah,
something in there to kind of define the rhythm of the
wow,
song a little more.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If
yeah.
it's got a swing and the rhythm of the cadence of the vocals,
Mm-hmm,
I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that loop and that vocal cadence to marry.
yeah,
I'm thinking about all that, bro. All
yeah,
right. So I'm just not going to take the loop and not make it make sense to the
yeah,
song.
yeah. You got it.
You know what I'm saying?
D-Lo says produce your loops.
Produce your loops.
He said produce your loops.
100%.
Yeah.
Produce your, don't let them, you remember how the old school
Mm-hmm.
choirs, they start off.
Yeah. That's the whole song. If you go to the vamp, you're gonna hear that same static loop.
I'm like, yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
early 90s, late
Yeah.
90s, early
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah.
But no, man, I don't really like my loops for you to really hear them. I like for you to feel them and notice that something. If I
Yeah.
take it out or mute it, you'd be like, dang, what happened?
Yeah.
How's that loop that was sitting under there?
Yeah.
So if you listen to a lot of my music, the loops are not that loud
No.
in the mix.
Yeah.
But when you take that joint out, there's a lot of instruments, man. You help me with the loops, but
Yeah.
I can't never say this word right for some reason. I can't say the word right, but this joint right here is always in my session.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Yep.
Okay, I said it right.
As one guy said, one guy said, because he tried to, you can look it out phonetically. He called it peculiar.
Oh, peculiar. That's dope.
That's like what?
Yeah.
It's like peculiar.
Peculiar. Yeah. I can see that.
If
I
you
can
say it
see
fast
that.
enough, you can peculiar.
Peculiar. Yeah. I just say Doobie's joint.
Doobie's joint.
Yeah. Doobie's joint is always in my session because
Really?
it's just got so many different options of like for me it's
I'm not
about
paying him to say
textures.
this. I'm not paying him to say
No, not yet. It's all good, man. But it's benefited my records, man, like so much because it's got so many different textures to I'm big on like textures. You know, and frequencies. And so you got all of these different variety of frequencies I can go to, man. But I'm a third-party junkie too, man. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of third-party samples and stuff like that. I mean, Splice is a big deal for me.
Is just,
Yep. You know, on the creative, like urban and even pop stuff, I reach for that. You know, what else, man? My main piano is the Ravenscroft.
Really?
Yes.
The VI Labs.
VI Labs.
Wow.
The Ravenscroft is my piano.
I used to use it a lot live. I used to use it a lot live, but you use it, and that's your go-to in production.
Pretty much.
So no Keyscape, none of that. Just
I don't. Keyscape is great, but it's a computer hawk.
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't reach for it because I ain't got time to be, you know, muting this and you know deactivating this plugin so I can use
something else. Yeah.
I don't want to do that because pianos most time come last for me.
Really?
Yeah. You know, it comes last because now I got to get into the record.
That's good.
Play it like a piano player, not an arranger. You got arranger mindset, but now you got keyboard player mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that comes after the band is there and everybody kind of did their part. So,
intro 2, 3, 4.
GospelProducers.com.
Coro, 2, 3, 4.
Back to the top. 2, 3, 4.
Repite. 2, 3, 4.
Praise break. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Praise break. 3, 4. Go to church. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Drive it. 3, 4.
Breakdown. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Outro. 2, 3, 4. Chop it. Take it out. Stab the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
but yeah, man, that what else, man?
No hardware, no different hardware.
Oh, I've been into this hybrid thing I've been into now, which you killing it around here with the hybrid.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to.
I'm just getting my hands in because I'm with Warm Audio now.
Okay.
And so their stuff is incredible, which you know. And so I've been doing a lot of hybrid mixing and you know, outboard gear.
Which pieces you using from
So right now I'm of course the WA.
Oh yeah.
But then I also got the 8000, the mic.
Okay,
So that's,
yeah.
That's the Sony
the Sony emulation.
Yeah, Sony emulation. And it is actually the same mic. If you've ever heard the mic, there's like a slight 200 bump.
Yeah.
Slight in Warm's version.
Yeah.
But it's the same freaking mic, bro.
That's crazy how they can get that. So
oh my God, it's incredible, man. I'm doing some summon now with my Dangerous D-Box.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like, I love it because it gives you this width that you've been missing. I've
been looking at a D-Box. I want to get one of those.
Yeah,
so
I sold my Neve Orbit. So I had a Neve 5057.
Wow.
And I sold it for my D-Box.
Really?
And who would trade a Neve?
No, right.
Who would do that? With the silk button?
But it gives you the width.
It actually does more for me than the Neve. So the D-Box is more of a it sums as well, but it's the A to D conversion.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. D to A. I'm sorry.
D to A. Yeah.
That's what you want it for. So that's why I was like, oh. So the Neve capped me just at summing.
Interesting.
But D-Box keeps me at summing and D to A. Another one, Arc 4, changed my whole sound in my studio.
Really?
Arc 4 is
the little
speaker
emulation joint from IK Moley Meet. That just came out.
Just came out.
So you
I
like that?
I bought it. And it is incredible.
Okay.
blew my mind. The only thing I was worried about would it get in the way of my D to A because I was, but it's before that, so you good. Yep. So those two things has changed what I'm hearing in my room.
Wow.
So I hear different now, and I thought I was hearing pretty decent until I put those two things together. Yeah, man.
Interesting. But I like to have those little segments just for the because there's a lot of gear nerds, you know, and a lot of plug-in nerds and stuff. We just like to. I'm one of them. I like to know what people are using because, as I told you about the studio itself, like I always borrow everything that you see in the studio is an amalgamation of something idea I saw in another person's space 100%. That I walked in and I said, "That's good. I wonder if I can recreate it." And I do it my way, of course. But at the same time, it's like, what is this person using? What is it that I can? Yeah, this inspiration. Man, the whole reason I got the basement studio is because I went to your house and saw you had. I was in a garage, in a 1-car garage, doing mixing, production, all that stuff, and a 1-car garage that we had converted into a room. And I went and saw your studio, and I came back after coming from Chicago. I had that good Giordano's, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I need a basement.
Yeah,
and here we are.
Here you are, and this is like incredible. Like you saying you drew inspiration from me, but what in the world? This is 10 times better than what
the teacher has become the master has become the teacher, the master has become the student.
That's when you know
that's funny.
They're ready, you know. But I remember, man, my booth was right next to my furnace. That was wide open, bro. Like I would have to turn the furnace off to cut vocals. And then by the time it's time to go to bed at night, my whole family upstairs freezing. And I have to go back downstairs. I'm sorry, I forgot to cut the furnace back off.
That's crazy.
But now, man, I had a chance to build the house that we currently live in. And so it's spaced out like I needed to be. I needed separation.
Yeah.
But now looking at this is making me feel like I want this loft type recording environment.
Yeah.
All in together. You know, you got one space that you needed over there.
Control room. But this is my flex space. I can pod here. We can podcast. We can do living room, what we call living room sessions, where we're doing like the vibe, almost like Nord type session vibes.
Yes,
we can. I can put a choir in here if I need to. You know what I'm saying? A full band.
Yeah.
I got 48 channels of audio that I can work with.
More than enough.
It's more than enough to do whatever I need to do down here. And everything is on wheels.
Yeah.
So it's modular. So that couch you're sitting on is on wheels. So if we need to set up for a living room session, I just wheel it out the way.
And you got to break it back because we getting old, bro.
Man, it's something.
I'll be 50 in a few years, bro. I'm 46.
Wow.
Yeah,
40, about to be 42.
About to be 42, man. So we can't be picking up the couch every time we have to do something.
No, it's a young man's game. It's a young man's game. Well, man, this has been amazing, man. And I know your life, your career, everything you are is an onion. And I feel like we only got the first, like not even the first layer. We got like we like kind of peeled a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we broke that off and then we started, started eating on that, put that on the burger. But there's more to the onion that we got to unravel. So we got to get you back in.
Man, we'll be here for hours and hours and hours. Cause I got stories, bro.
I know, man.
Life has been a bittersweet. But you never lose.
Yeah. But that's what life is. I'll say this and then we'll close out. One of the things that I learned, because I was telling you some of the stuff we've been through family-wise, and just in this last 45 days of my life have been crazy. I had a father that got on hospice, off of hospice. He almost died 2 times in the last like almost 60 days. Wow. And then we lost my mother-in-law. My dad was supposed to pass before my mother-in-law passed. And dad's still kicking around as of this moment. Mother-in-law checked up out of here, all in the midst of trying to get ready for my son's graduation this week.
Wow.
On top of like trying to do all of this stuff, and run a business and be a father and be all of these things, and still having to grieve our mother-in-law and all of those things. And one thing that God gave me out of all of this, he had me look at the word life. And when I was looking at the word life, I saw something special. I saw in the middle of it, if you took the L and the E off, there's a word called if. So in the middle of life is if. Every day, every moment is if. If we get to do this, if we see tomorrow, if we see next week's, if we get to produce this record, if I win a Grammy, if I win a Stellar, if this happens, if I get this placement, if I get that, if my dad lives another day, if my mom's other day, every part of life can be relocated down to the if. And so every day you wake up, you got another if to deal with. So what is today's if?
What's today's if?
Yo, thank you for watching that exclusive clip from the Hangout podcast. We drop these on the channel on Wednesdays, and we appreciate you guys for taking out the time and watching this. If you're interested in seeing more of these exclusive interviews that we have, make sure you check out the playlist over here. If you're interested in taking your production, mixing, or whatever to the next level, make sure you hit the links down below in the description. All right, we'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out. Holla at your boy.